Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will reply to 3 questions that I received from you, my audience, my viewers on my channel about medical device industry, about the medical sales. So I chose 3 that I will reply to today. And if you want to hear more and if you would like me to answer your questions, please leave them below this video. Please subscribe to my channel, leave me comments, questions, and I will try to make these videos more frequent to answer your questions. Okay, let's go. So the first question is coming from students. Students are asking if medical device companies even care about GPA or courses they are taking at university. My answer is no. Medical device companies, when they're hiring, they do not care about GPA or the courses. Unless some courses are specifically related to maybe the nature of the product or the specific position that you are applying for, companies do not really care. They care more about your education in general, that you have it. They care about your experiences and your knowledge about the industry and why you're interested in the specific position in the company. So do not worry about GPA courses. Take them based on requirements of your degree, but when you get into the world and you talk to hiring managers, that's not something they pay attention to. Question number 2 is coming from people who are working in the pharmaceutical industry. So I get a lot of questions from people asking if I have experience of working in pharmaceutical sales for 7-9 years, would that work towards the position in medical sales? Here I need to make the division between 2 cohorts of people that are messaging me. Group number 1 is actually people who are working in Canada. So they have experience in pharma sales in Canada and States, I believe. I had a couple of people in the States as well. And the second group of people is people messaging me from outside of Canada. I get a lot of requests from India, some people from Pakistan, people from Turkey, Egypt. So I'll have to reply to this question in different matters. So for people in Canada, if you are going to get a job in medical sales in Canada, definitely yes, pharmaceutical sales makes a difference. I think if you can demonstrate the success and achievement of targets in your area and apply it towards medical devices, I actually think it's a really good experience to have. Definitely use it, definitely leverage it towards your application. That applies to people in the US, same idea. If you had experience in the US and you want to shift from pharma to medical devices, I think it's the great experience to use towards your application. So now talking about people outside of Canada. It's a bit more complex. First of all, yes, your experience definitely makes sense and makes you a competitive candidate when it comes to application for sales positions, because depending on how many years you've spent and which companies you worked for, definitely that makes you a good candidate for medical sales job. But in Canada, in order to work in Canada, you need to have Canadian experience. It's not that easy just to transfer that and apply to a medical sales role in Canada with just international experience. You need to know healthcare system in Canada. You need to have some network in Canada in order to leverage it towards your application. I'm not saying do not apply. You can still apply from outside, but realistically speaking, that's not the best way just to transfer pharma sales from overseas to medical device sales in Canada. I think the domestic candidates will have more power and they will be seen as more eligible candidates. The question number 3 that I will answer today is the question, how do I deal with companies if they have similar products or competing products and I represent them? Do I face any conflict of interest? And the answer is, I do not represent companies if they have similar or competing products. The reason why, because companies, they also do not want to have anyone representing something competitive, because it does create the conflict of interest. Companies have the non-compete clause in their contracts, And the clause prevents people like me or any sales representative or any sales agent or any distributor to carry similar products and to represent competing products. Because it makes sense, because it's just not a good way to do business when you have competing products and you need to pick and choose which one you're gonna suggest to the customer. I like to have one product that I believe in, where I know a lot about the product and why it works, where it's been applied, so I can go to my customers and talk about that specific product. The only exception maybe would be the complementing products. So let's say two companies have similar products, but they have different product lines. In these product lines, they do not have a direct competition. They can be used as a complementary products. In that case, actually, it's good for companies to come to someone like me and ask to promote their product as a complementary product. It can be bundled up and they have easier access to the same end users. So that's it for today. I hope those answers were clear to you. I answered your questions. And if you have more questions, please leave them below this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.